Hello everyone, good evening. Today we will start our session. It's 8 o'clock, so we'll start and I'm waiting for the students. So let's wait about 10 minutes. If they don't appear, I will do our session and I will send them the link of this session. Hello, Estela. Stella,
Yes, teacher, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Fine, thank you. How are you, teacher?
I'm here just finishing my working out from the gym.
Okay.
So, Estela, it's time to start just because it's too late, and now we will continue with our activity. So, please give me a little summary about what we did on the previous class.
Excuse me, Mai,
Um,
to give you a little what, teacher?
you have to give me a little summary about what we did on the previous class.
The previous class. We let me remember. Um, okay, teacher. We did an exercise that we had to listen something and write what we hear.
Mm-hmm. What else?
And the last activity was that we should speak about a topic,
A topic here.
and the partners should write what they hear.
Okay, and we finished that activity, you know?
And that is the homework, teacher.
That is the homework. What's the homework?
The homework was to write
Yeah.
what the partner say in an audio.
Uh-huh. Um, did you do it?
Yes, teacher, I have it. Let me look for
You,
the document.
I'm not listening to you properly, Stella.
I'm looking for the document.
Hello, Jessica. Jessica,
Hi,
how's it going?
very fine. And you?
I'm pretty good.
Excellent.
Tell me, how was your weekend?
My weekend was
Yeah,
relaxed.
relaxed.
I
Oh my, yeah.
relaxed. Yes, yes. I I rest. My family put the Christmas tree.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, and no
My
more.
God. It's not too
And
early
now,
to put a Christmas tree?
maybe,
Well, of
but
course, it's maybe that's because December hasn't started.
but to put everything is a big effort, and
Yeah,
Christmas finished very early too. Then
yeah.
it is a big effort. Uh, it is necessary to I don't know what is the word. Use it the most time possible.
Yeah, you know what? I can see the Christmas tree there behind you.
Yes,
Ah,
alive.
it's pretty good that you could celebrate that kind of celebrations that is really popular here in Colombia, in Colombia's country.
Yes, my family love Christmas.
Yeah. So I was talking to Stella about what we did on our previous class, and I want that you could give me a little summary about it too.
A little what? Excuse me.
A little summary about previous activity.
Uh, the check I have to develop for Stella's speaking.
Yep.
Okay. Mm, oh my God. I did that Friday, more or less. I could find that Stella has good ideas, very clear ideas. He expressed very well himself. He has confidence in her speaking abilities. The only thing I could recommend her is to maybe I don't know, for that activity to write before ideas, because I could see some ideas don't connect one with other, because she was describing a lot of topics, a lot of um, a lot of realities, a lot of characteristics about Colombian education, and sometimes she was speaking about children, and then about teachers, and again about children's, and again about teachers. And I think uh, she could organize a little bit, a bit more,
Yeah.
bit more, little bit, a bit more uh, in sections. First, children's or students' realities, and then teachers' realities, and no more.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what we're talking about. That you have all your ideas organized in your mind, but when you try to speak them, when you try to record them, it's gonna be a little difficult. Just because the ideas just you forget it. Yes,
Yes,
that's the difficult part when you record yourself, and the only difficult of this kind of activity. Stella,
yes.
do you have anything to say that you can defeat you?
Yes, teacher. I learned from that activity that before start talking, we should at least write like the ideas that we are going to say. As she said, I should, for example, talk about children, talk about teachers, talk about government, but in that or organize what I am going to say, and after, according to that, start speaking. But I didn't do that.
Yeah. So, do you have any kind of product according to this activity? Just because you have to do the transcript about the audio. Do you got it?
Teacher, there is a way to send the document in this chat, or do we have to use Skype?
And no, you just can put it on the chat box.
I tried, but I couldn't.
Wow,
Let me try again.
it's really easy. Look for
No,
the
I
space
couldn't.
that you're attending the session by phone or by laptop.
I am using my laptop, but I make a little presentation in PowerPoint. It's like only one page,
Oh yeah,
but
got
then I
it.
don't know what to do that.
So send it by Skype.
All right, I'm doing that. All right, teacher.
Okay, got it. Jessica, how did you do your activity?
How?
Did you do any kind of presentation by Skype or, excuse me, by slideshow, or did you do just the test?
Yes, I have sent my presentation by the chat of Hangout. I will send the link by Skype.
Okay. So, Jessica, you checked the Stella's audio, yes?
Yes,
And Stella, who did you check it? To Orlando, yeah?
I check Orlando's.
Yeah, but Orlando is not here.
no.
Orlando is not even in this session, but so I suggest to to Jessica that she could check the Stella's work. Yes, that is not your activity, but as we don't have the Orlando's participation, you're gonna do it. Yes,
Okay.
Jessica.
Teacher,
You got it?
Yes, I have to check the Orlando. No.
Orlando is
Sorry.
Orlando is not in this session. Yes.
Yes.
He doesn't have come yet. So you are going to check if Stella get a good transcript about the Orlando's
Okay.
speech, and Stella is going to check the Jessica's work according to the transcript, and you are going to check if she did it good according to what you talk about.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Jessica, or teacher, a question.
Sorry, yes. Ask me.
You send the PowerPoint, the presentation, and you wrote that you hear, and your correction is in the second link,
Yes.
because I can't open that link.
No.
No.
Give me a moment. Oh my God. Stella, this is
Yes.
the link. I will
All right.
organize the presentation.
Okay, thank you. I will hear it. Jessica,
No.
this is mine.
Oh my God. Sorry.
It's okay.
I think I don't have more copies of that. Oh my God.
Come on, hurry up.
Teacher, I need to record my feedback to Stella because I paste the link in a wrong way and it is not opening.
So what are you gonna do?
Record?
Record it again?
Yes, because I
Wow.
don't have any copies of that. And I paste it in wrong way.
But if you're going to record it again, you're not going to remember what you talked about in the previous class, and it's going to be really hard.
Really what?
It's going to be difficult.
Yes. But what else can I do?
I don't know. It's because Orlando has the right link. Yes.
No, but my feedback to Stella's work.
Your feedback.
Yes.
Okay, no. It doesn't matter. You can upload it again. You
I
can
can
upload it
also.
again. No, it doesn't matter. You
Ah,
can upload
okay,
it
okay,
again.
okay.
You can upload it again, but I will give you the opportunity to do it, for example, tomorrow. That's because you have to send your slideshow presentation to my personal email.
Okay.
Yes, that's because I
Could
have
you give me?
I must have the evidence about what you did.
Okay. Teacher, could you give me your personal email?
Oh, yep, I'm writing it.
Yes. Okay.
You can send it there. Yes.
Okay.
You can send it there. And Stella
Yes.
also is going to send it to me. But Jessica,
Teacher.
don't send it today. Please send it tomorrow. That's because you will have time to record again the feedback. Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
teacher. Thank
good.
you.
So as the last point of this activity, we have to do a little reflection. Yes, you have to give a brief reflection about the activity that we did today. Yes. So Estela, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about uh, this activity? What could you appreciate? How did you feel? What was the most difficult? What was the easiest? And how do you feel after doing that activity?
The difficult part.
Huh?
The difficult part is like just talk about a topic. Um, Even if we study a little bit about that, used to start talking about something is not easy, and it is worse if is for the teacher and the partners, because it's like I feel like pressure about doing that, and it is easy to make mistakes working bajo presión. I don't know how to say that. Working under what? I don't know.
Under pressure.
Okay.
Under pressure.
To organize the ideas, it is also complicated. In my personal case, when I have to make an audio, at first I not too much time to prepare it. Then it is not easy. And as I was hearing Orlando's audio, I knew that I made maybe the same mistakes. And also, it is easy to hear that if you are not sure or not prepared, you make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I learned to prepare better any topic that I have to say, or any audio, to prepare it and be sure about what I am going to say.
Okay, that's perfect. That's a good opinion. That's because when we record ourselves, it's a little difficult task, and of course that's because, as I said to you, you have all your ideas structured in your mind, but when you are going to record it, you forget it. And to listen to another person, it's really complicated. That's because the intonation, some words that person could pronounce them in a different way, and that's a pretty hard job that you gotta do. But you do it, and I guess that you do it good. So, Jessica, come on, give me your opinion. Give me a little reflection with the Christmas tree there behind you. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes.
Come
I
on,
think
do it.
I think this activity is really, really complicated because first, uh, in our university we have few opportunities for developing tasks. in this way, because normally tasks are writing or reading, or if we have to make some record, we have a lot of time for think and rethink and write and rewrite. And when you have to do it, to to put your point of view in a short time, you have to think very quickly, and I think is difficult. And for me, the most difficult part is grammar. I know the structures. I know the yes how is making is different type of sentences. But when I have to speak, I forget everything, and I sometimes have to think first in Spanish and translate into English. And how you say, I when I developed that exercise, I write my ideas, but when I was recording, I forget a lot of them. And yes, we need to practice a lot because this is our life, this is our job, and in the future, I know we will the English, the teachers, English teachers of the professional person here in Colombia or in other country, and have to practice. That is the only way.
Yeah, you give a real point. The only way that you can get it is practice. Yes, and working on the on the pressure is a good activity as an activation for your brain. That's because you have to think. And when you do something or when you speak a class, you don't have time to think. Yes, and that is the main goal that we could do in this session that we did on our dictation topic. Yes.
Yes.
So, as we don't have any more to say about this activity, about this topic, uh, today we will work on a really, really nice, and a topic that everyone likes. Yes, our topic from today is movies. Oh my God, I say it like an actor. I said it. I say
Yes.
I'm going to say it again. Movies. So
Brad Pitt.
we will talk about movies, yes. But first of all, you will see this video like a little contextualization about this topic, and later I'm going to make you some questions as a practice, and later you are going to make some questions to ourselves, like the way to produce, and I will let you an assessment, yes, that we will develop in this session from today. Okay.
Okay.
So here is the video. Video is really short, it's just about 3 minutes, so I'm going to give you 4 minutes and no more. That's because it's pretty easy, it's a little contextualization about this topic, okay?
Okay.
Okay, come on, you have 4 minutes for now. Okay, you finished? You finished?
Yes.
Okay. So, Estela, did you like movies? I no, no,
Yes,
no.
I like.
Do you like movies?
Yes.
Do you like it? Jessica, do you like movies?
Yes, I like.
Yeah. Jessica, who's your
Yes.
favorite actor or actress?
I don't know. I think one of
What?
my favorite. I don't know. I think maybe Tom Cruise. I don't know.
Tom
I think
Cruise. Oh
I
my
think.
God. Yeah. Look at her. Estela, what, who's your favorite actor or actress?
Mm, the one that I don't. I am not good with names. I forgot the names, but the movie with like Corazón Valiente. I
It's
like that. I like him.
it's what's the name of the guy? I know his name. Even I have seen the movie.
And as a woman, I like. I don't know the name of the movie. Uh, I'm not good with names.
What did
But
she act?
she acts like she is the boss and the
Yeah.
secretary, and she said the secretary that he has to marry her.
Ah, Sandra
But
Bullock. Bullock.
Oh
Sandra,
my
yes,
God. You know what? Who's the
I
man?
like her.
The man is Mel Gibson.
Oh
Ah,
yes,
yes.
Mel Gibson
Gibson,
and
yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
Mel Gibson and Sandra Bullock. Jessica, who's your favorite actress?
Mm, and Hathaway. I think that is the name
Anne
of her.
Hathaway. Anne Hathaway. Oh my God, she's a really blonde, funny girl.
Uh,
She has many movies.
Wait.
Who?
Wait. She is from the Diary of the Princess, a Disney movie.
Yeah, she is a good actress.
Yes.
Uh, hey, come on, ask me those questions.
Teacher. What?
Yeah.
Hi, what? No. Who is
Oh.
your favorite actress and actor?
My
What?
favorite actor, my favorite actor is Johnny Depp, just because he is really
Ah,
multi-faced artist. He's not an actor; he's an artist. Yes, and my favorite actress is Gal Gadot.
mm,
Mm.
Yeah, you know
mm-hmm,
what?
mm-hmm.
Cause she's sexy. No more. Not only because of it. She's sexy, she's pretty, she's beautiful. She's really intelligent. She's really intelligent. She can speak about 3 languages, and she is a profession. She is professional, but I can't remember now what did she study. And she's a really she likes to help poor people, and she likes to help many people. Yes, and Johnny Depp, that's because he's an artist. That man, it's really cool. Yes, but in the other list, for example, Will Smith, Morgan Freeman, and there are a lot good actors in Hollywood. So my third question is, what kind of movie do you like? What kind of movie do you like, and what kind of movie you don't like, Estela?
Mm. I like action movies,
Action movies. Ta, 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 ta,
but
ta.
I like most of the movies. Action, romance, and horror movies too. I like.
Yeah,
I don't like the ones with toys that they animated. I don't like it.
animated movie. You don't like animated movie? Oh my God! You don't know what
That's
you are
so
losing for. You don't know
hard.
what you are losing for, baby. That's because animated movie are really good. You have not have you seen Rango? Rango? Have you seen Rango? It's a little chameleon, and Johnny Depp, of course, is playing the role of Rango, and Rango is a little chameleon, and that movie has a lot: romance, drama, horror, action. That's the best animated movie. I recommend you that you see it.
I
You have to
watched
see it.
I
Yeah,
watched Rey Leon.
Tim
Maybe
Lion.
the only one that I remember, and no more.
That is, that is not an animated movie. Yes, that is a comic movie. That is something like that. So that's because an animated movie is with characters in 3D. Yes, for example, Pixels. For example, The Incredibles, and so on. That is an animated movie, but you have to see Rango, and later you are going to change your opinion about animated movie. That's because they are the best. Jessica,
Maybe. Maybe.
yeah, Jessica, what kind of movie do you like, and what kind don't you like?
Okay, I love movies, horror movies about
Yeah,
zombies and ghosts. I love movies about technology, about future, like Oblivion from with Tom Cruise. I like cartoons. I love cartoons a lot,
yeah,
and I don't like movies with Chinese. I don't know, like Jackie Chan. Oh my God, for me that is terrible. Fire, fire.
yeah.
I don't enjoy that kind of movies. Chinese or Koreans or Japanese.
Korean
I don't
movies.
know.
Yes, Korean movies. Yes. You know what? The kind of movie that I like is science fiction. Yes, always science fiction. But the kind of movie that I don't like is horror movies. I don't like horror movies. No, no, no. Listen. Not because I'm a scary man.
Yes, it's that.
Is no. It's not about. It's only because I don't like it because when I'm at the cinema and it's playing a horror film, I just watch the movie and I laugh every time. Yes, the killer is going to kill obviously the blonde girl. Always the blonde girl is the first the killer kills, and I just laugh. I say, oh my God, look at that! It's really what a pity. Look at that! It's a funny, and that is not a horror movie. Really, I don't like horror movie. That's because I laugh. Not only that, and science fiction.
And after, and
Huh?
after you can't sleep.
Yeah, of course. Normally, I sleep normally. That's because it doesn't have sense to me. Science fiction are really good just because it can show technologic advances. It can show uh, any kind of activity what the human is doing, and it could be changed in the future. I really like science fiction movie. So, uh, as a next point, yes, we will do this. I'm going to send you. This is a web page where there are at the chat box, please, where there are about 100 questions about movies. Yes, you just are going to choose five questions from that list, and you will ask to your partner. Yes, you will ask to your partner. Please choose questions that be imagined. Yes, questions. For example, do you like this or do you like this? No, that is not a good question. Just questions that we could speak a little about movies. Yes, come on. You have 2 minutes from now to choose your five questions. You finish?
No, teacher, I didn't.
You finished?
Hi, teacher.
Stella, you finished?
No, teacher.
Stella, did you
Yes,
finish?
teacher. Yes.
Okay. So, we will do this activity. It will be like a boxing ring. This is give me and I give you. Yes, Jessica will make a question to Stella, Stella to Jessica, Jessica to Stella, Stella to Jessica, and so on until finish the 5 questions. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, who wants to start?
I want to start.
Okay, Jessica, good. Come on.
Okay, Estela.
Yeah.
Which two movie stars would you like to have for your parents? Which two movie stars would you like to have to your parents? For your parents?
I don't understand.
Me
If
neither.
you could change your parents, if you can choose your parents,
If you can change your parents, if you can change your mother and your father, who actors will be? Yes. For example, in my case, I would like that my father would be Johnny Depp. Yeah. Estela, if you could change your parents, who do you like? Who actors would you like they would be?
Oh my God. But I told you like I don't remember names of actors and actresses. But I think mm, I don't have idea.
Come on, you have to choose. You have to choose actors who emulate the action or the labor of your parents have done,
But you
or
know,
something like that.
maybe
Anyone you
I
want.
remember a movie and maybe I say maybe them, but I don't know the names.
What's the name of the movie? Tell me about the movie. Maybe I can remember it.
A movie when a woman adopt a black boy and he's big, really big.
Okay, you would like to have in your as parents a woman who you don't know and a man who you don't know in the names, and you would like to have them.
Right.
Yeah. Estela, come on. Question to Jessica.
Okay. Do you discuss about the theme after watching a movie?
Could you repeat that, please?
After watching a movie, do you discuss the theme of the movie? The theme, el tema, theme?
After a movie, I discuss.
Yeah, after watching a movie, would you
Yes.
discuss the topic of the movie?
Right.
No, normally I accept the movie in the way that it is. Maybe the only case is when it's a Colombian movie like Ñero, Ñero 007007 or De Paseo. I think in that case, I discuss the the theme because it's really bad. Only that case. But normally I accept the movie.
Okay, Jessica is like this. She goes to the cinema, she watched the movie, and she said after the ending, "Ah, okay, good."
Yes, but a good movie.
Oh my God, I discuss, yes, I debate the end of a movie. That's because I
Yes.
like it. Yeah, and I fight with the other person about opinions of the movie. Okay, Jessica, next question. Come on.
Okay. Um, as teacher Estela, do you think there is too much violence in the movies? Does it affect children?
I believe that yes, it affects children. And about it, I remember when in no movie, but the program about the Pablo Escobar, a lot of children in school played to be Pablo Escobar. And I think that is not nice.
Hmm, yeah, that's no nice. Estela, come on.
My second question. Um, what is important for you when you decide to watch a movie?
The the kind of movie because I I don't know. Maybe the actors. Sometimes the actors. If I see movies with international actors or actresses, like or as Cameron Diaz, Nicole Kidman, Anne Hathaway, Tom Cruise, Angelina Jolie, I know that could be a really good movie. And the kind of movie because I don't like Fast and Furious 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I don't like or movies about yes violence or like Pablo Escobar, something like that. I don't like.
Yeah, that's because you're a peaceful girl.
Yes,
You don't
I
like
try. I
violence.
try.
You try to do it. Okay, Jessica. Question.
Okay, Estela.
Yes.
Again, as a teacher, do you think that films should be more educational?
Mm, what is the question?
Uh, because okay, the last question in the last question I asked you if you think there is a lot of violence in movies and if this affect children. And I ask you if you think, oh my God, if you think that the films should be more educational for children.
Yes, I think so. And also some of more programs, not really movies, but maybe or no the movies that I already watched. but some programs are educational, and those are good. But also maybe, sorry, also movies for children that I don't used to watch. Maybe that movies have a lot of educational tips.
Okay. Yes, that's because cinema, the theater, must be educational. But in movies always are educating people. That's because if you see, for example, a horror movie, it teaches you that you must not go to a lonely farm with your friends in the night, and it shows you that you can walk at the middle of the night and like nothing. Hey, I'm gonna make pee there on the middle of the night. Oh my God, it teaches you that you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't pay me attention. Okay. Estela, question.
All right. Um, do you mm, do you look for the moral of a movie?
Not really.
Do you look for moral principles in a
For a
movie?
moral,
Not really. Why?
not really. Because I think, I don't know, I don't know how to explain that. Because I think a movie is for make fun, for maybe see the life from different points of view. I think for me it's not important that a movie present present moral or non-moral. I think maybe if you are, for example, in your classroom, you are showing a movie for your students, you have to look for a movie who teach uh, values. But if you are in cinema, uh, current movies show the current society, and we don't have to blend. We cannot blend of that realities. I think with movies sometimes we can learn about some topics and how maybe we can change things. For example, with technology, in some movies about science fiction, you can see how machines control the world, and I think that is an advice for us. I know, I don't know, that is an advice. Maybe they are killed people, maybe we are seeing people lie, but I think that is to an advice about how we have to create our world.
Yeah, that's because cinema has to fulfill a lot of likes. So if you don't like action movie to see murders on the screen, so don't watch it an action movie. You can watch another kind of movie. Just because killing people doesn't have any moral in it. Yes. Okay, Jessica. Next question. Question number 4.
Okay, Estela, if someone were to make a movie about your life, what would you want include?
Oh my God, it's a good question.
Ask me again, please.
If someone, suppose, and what is the name? A director, Dago Garcia. Dago Garcia is the name of the Colombian
Yep.
movies, I think. Dago Garcia knock on your door and says, Estela, I want to film a movie of your life. What do you want to include in that movie? You can say, I think this is important, this is important, this is important, this is not important. What things they could film, he could film about your life? No.
A lot start when I was small. How was life in the place when I grew up? I will continue with after I finished secondary school. What did I do? Also, something important in my life when I got pregnant, I was very young. Um, After having my baby, how I start working. Then maybe after 2 years, I got married with the father of my baby. Um, when I leave the country and spent 10 years outside, when I come back, when I got sick, and how I came up from it. Also, something important when my older daughter got graduate as architecture. And also when my small daughter begin university, she's doing medicine. I think that is the more important things in my life.
It's a biographical movie.
Yes.
That sounds fun. That's because it seems that you are a stronger woman.
Thank you.
It sounds like you are a warrior in your life and you have faced many challenges, but you're alive. That's more important. That will
Yes.
be. I would like to see that movie. Okay, Estela, question for Jessica. Come on.
All right. Um, do you trust in titles to watch a movie?
No. No, because especially when it's an American movie and it's translated to Spanish, because they put a thing and the topic is could be different, could be very different from what you think, and sometimes we have inputs in our mind and we think we relation some title with a specific thing. For example, Sunday I was watching movies with my sister and we was watching a movie named Extinction. If you say extinction, you think everybody died. But the movie was about robots living in the future.
Living in the future is thinking people.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. And our last question, Jessica, come on.
Okay, Estela, do you think there should be more movies made in our country, more Colombian movies?
Question, please.
Do you think we could have more Colombian movies? We have a lot of foreign movies. We have movies from America, Hollywood. But do you think we could have more movies made here in Colombia with
Yes,
Colombian actors?
I think yes, and I also think that we already start because we have like some Colombian movies, and I think those are good, and we should continue it.
Yes, Colombia's theater has become very popular in the last 3 or 4 years. For example, there is a movie called The Path of the Snake, that it won Grammys and then a lot of prizes. It's a good beginning, but The only difference that Colombia has been making autochthonal theater is because they only plays roles in Colombians' life. Yes, they don't try to record topics about, for example, futuristic or any kind action or any kind of movie like that. Yes, for example, in the last year, I guess Hollywood was recording the movie this. I can't remember the movie, and they were recording here in Cartagena, and it's pretty fun. That's because the Colombia scenarios are appearing on the big screen, but that is not a Colombian movie. Yes, that's the only difference. I guess that Colombian theater most accurate to more modern and more fashion topics. Yes, but the work they are doing it's pretty good. But people in Colombia don't like to see Colombian movies.
No.
People in foreign countries they like to see Colombian movies. That's because they are really funny. Yes, and Dao Garcia is one of the best Colombian directors of movies. Yeah. Hey, Dao Garcia, come on, Hux man. Tomorrow I will visit you. Estela, last question.
Jessica, will you like to act?
Uh, yes, why not? That is a good possibility, yes.
Yeah. What
Yes,
kind of movie
Jessica
would you like to
Biel.
act?
What
What
was
kind of movie would you like to act?
horror movie with something?
Oh my
But
God.
I will die first. But don't go that. Don't go
Yeah. You will be the first one who would die. Oh my God. I think people think that acting is easy, but acting is pretty difficult in some ways. That's because you have to be a person who you are not. Yes, and that is exhausting, but that is pretty funny to be an actor. Yes, and when people valorate your work, that's the most amazing activity. That's because I have been an actor. When I was in high school, I was acting for a local channel, and I acted about 3 months, and that was good. Yeah, I have the actor vein in my body, and I I play a role as a as a as an American gringo, and I was a gringo. But look at me, I don't have a blonde hair. I'm not a white guy, but I just speak English at that time, and I was a gringo man. Yeah, and that was really funny. Even I have the video there. I was a dancer. I was an actor. I was a singer when I was in high school. That was pretty funny. Yes, and so that's because I say you that acting work is not an easy activity. It's pretty difficult and exhausting, but it's the entertainment world that we appreciate. Yes. So, as an activity, as an assignment, we have an activity. Look at the chat box. The first point says movie poster. Yes, you will make a slideshow presentation. Yes, really simple with a movie poster, the movie poster that you like. For example, in my case, Valerian and the Thousand Planets. I put the movie poster, the movie name, Valerian and the Thousand Planets. Yes, and in the other slideshow, the main characters, just for the main characters and the images of the characters, and you will record a little audio giving your reasons why do you like that movie.
Okay.
Okay, you got it?
Yes, teacher.
Stella, you got it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, do you have any question about the activity?
Mm, we have
Nope.
to explain about characters or only
No.
name.
About the movie. About the movie. Why do you like the movie? I like the movie that's because it showed me how to be a better teacher, and a better person in my life. Yeah, just the reasons why you like the movie. The movie poster, the
Okay.
movie name, main characters, just for main
Okay.
characters.
In one
Yes.
audio.
No, the recording is only in the point. Why do you like this movie?
Right.
Yeah,
Why do you like
this
this
movie.
movie? Is an audio. Okay.
Yeah, it's an audio. The other one is test and images. Okay.
Right, teacher.
Okay. Do you have any questions, suggestions, comments?
No. Very interesting class.
Yeah, very interesting class. The activity is gonna be better. Yep.
Yeah.
So everyone, the idea that we have to spend more time, but remember that this session was structured according to the participations of you three, not only two, and between minus students, the session will be a little shorter. That's because I'm not going to spend time. I'm not going to spend all the time. That's because Orlando was not here and he didn't contribute to our session today. So all the time obviously is a little shorter. Yes.
Teacher, Orlando is writing me now.
Yeah.
Asking me if we if you sent the link for the class.
Yeah. Of course I did it.
Yes.
I did it by
But
WhatsApp.
yes,
Okay.
he
No.
didn't.
No. Yeah. No worry. I'm going to chat with him in a little moment. So I
Okay.
have to say you bye bye for this session.
Bye, teacher.
It was a
Bye.
pleasure.